Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so glad that you decided to stop by and hang out. Today's video is just going to be a chatty get ready with me, getting ready for a quinceañera. Yes, my friend Elma invited us to another quinceañera. We had so much fun last time. We're very excited to go again. Before we dive on into today's video, we have to do the question of the day. I actually asked my hubby to give me the question of the day for you guys, so he went with, what is your favorite movie? Leave it down below. His favorite movie is Smokey and the Bandit. So leave your favorite movie down below and I'll share your answers with him. Now let's dive on into today's video. In case you were wondering on the body, I used this Farsali Jelly Highlighter. It's not my favorite, you guys. I cannot lie to you. It is not my favorite, but I'm trying to use it up and it works decently on the shoulders, on the chest. I'm so fair. Even with it being summer, it just is far too dark. There's no way I could ever put it on my face. So going in with my Fenty Beauty Primer, I used this yesterday and I got a lot of compliments on my face, so I thought I would do it again. It's also supposed to be one that kind of helps your makeup last all day, and I think it's going to be pretty hot in there because it's like 90 some degrees today, which I love. I'm not complaining. I won't complain. It is like the perfect weather to me. It's 90s, it's sunny, there's a breeze, so it's perfect. I love it. I love warm weather. I love summertime. I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. I do love this thing and I haven't used it in a while. So you guys, I try to keep everything pretty positive here on my channel. As if you are not new here, you know that. I cannot lie, I haven't really touched on this yet because I'm not a drama channel, but it made me feel like I need to talk about it since I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, you guys. I'm so disappointed. Let me know down below, are you super disappointed? I was actually going to get the Jaclyn Hill lipsticks. I got on the website right on time from when they launched, and actually now I'm super thankful. I was super bummed at the time. The website glitched, and when I went to check out, it froze for a little while, and then when I finally started working again, it said the items I put in my cart had sold out. And I was super bummed at the time, but now I'm super thankful that I don't have to go through the headache of trying to get a refund for a really disgusting, crappy lipstick. Yeah, there's just no nice way to put that. I'm super disappointed. The whole thing was a mess, the whole way they handled it. So my degree was in public relations, so I definitely studied crisis management in my classes, and her team did not tell her to handle that correctly. Even my husband was like, I think she's just making this worse, and I'm like, she is. Creating that video where she's like, oh, the lipsticks are safe. Bad move. She should have just instantly, as soon as she saw all of the horrible feedback coming in, she should have just recalled those lipsticks. They were disgusting. Who would want to put that on their lips where you're then ingesting it? There was hair, there was fuzz, there was who knows what. Ooh, I know I wouldn't have put them on my mouth. And honestly, at first I was like, okay. Like before the whole public relations nightmare started, I was kind of like, okay, you know, mistakes happen, and they do. I mean, I'm a human being, I make mistakes, mistakes happen. But the way the mistake was handled is what disappoints me. Mistakes happen. I feel like she couldn't have been thoroughly involved in the process of creating them. Otherwise, she would have realized how bad they were, or she just thought people would buy a crappy lipstick because it has her name on it. And I really hope it's not the latter. But at this point, who knows? Her response was terrible. I mean, she did say she owns up to the mistake, but then this, like I said, saying the whole safe thing, that is not okay in my book. That was very disappointing. And then how long it took her to finally say, okay, we're just going to issue a full refund. Seriously, like that should have been done like 48 hours into everyone getting their lipsticks and saying like, hey, these are gross. I am shocked to see she deleted all of her social media. I can't say I blame her. I'm sure she's getting a lot of heat all the time, which some of it is definitely deserved. Do not get me wrong. Some of it is definitely deserved, but I'm sure there are people taking it way too far. People get crazy on the internet. People get so hateful. There's a difference between critiquing or talking about your disappointment and then being absolutely hateful, and I'm sure there's a lot of people being absolutely hateful. So I actually think it's probably a good idea she deleted it, because there's just some things you don't need to hear from people. I can honestly say I don't think I would ever purchase from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics after this. How do you guys feel? Would you? It just seems so risky, and like all of us, most of us who love makeup are not rolling in money, and the fact that I was going to spend $50 on her website is like a lot of money in my opinion, and for them to turn out like this, I just can't risk spending that much money on something that might be hazardous. The whole thing was just a bad situation, you guys. So bad. But I do love this Jaclyn Hill original palette. It is truly one of the best, probably the best eyeshadow palette I have ever used in my life. And I'm not saying that lightly. Like, this palette, incredible. The color range, the formulation, the pigmentation, everything. Like, this is what we all expected, and it is not what we got. That is for sure. Have you guys ever been to a quinceañera before? I went to my first one, I think it was 2 weeks ago now. We had so much fun. Everyone was so sweet. It was funny. I told when my friend Alma invited me, I was like, I don't know if I should go. I would love to go with you and hang out, but you know, I don't know the family who's having the celebration, and you know, I don't want to be an extra person they have to feed when they don't even know me. My husband was like feeling the same way, and she was like, no. She's like, that's how these events work. All kinds of people from the community, friends, family, they all come with. And I'm like, are you sure they're not going to care that we're there? We're not going to be a burden. She's like, no. And honestly, we were so welcomed, and it was funny. You could tell no one knew who we were. I mean, some people were like looking at us like, who are they? But everyone was so nice. We had such a good time. It is such a neat event. I cannot believe how expensive they must be though. Holy cow, I think it was nicer than our wedding. Our friend Francisco, he is from Mexico and he has 2 sons, and I said to him, aren't you glad you didn't have a daughter? Otherwise you'd be spending all that money. The family went all out. The decorations were beautiful, the band was great, the food was amazing. I'm very excited to go tonight too. Do you ever just dive into a palette and have no idea where you're going with it, but you're just going? And that's what I'm doing today. I saw my dress and I was like, there's a lot of purple in here. I think I'll put purple on my eyes. When my original plan was to go neutral on the eyes to wear red lipstick, so we'll see where this takes me. I'm sorry I did not get any videos put up last week, you guys. My life has been crazy. I'm not at a point right now where I feel like it's something I can share with you all, but trust me, I will do an entire video. But we had some pretty crazy news come through. Don't worry, everything will work out. It will be fine. But it kind of threw our world for a loop, and we have a lot to figure out and a lot of decisions to make. And I just did not feel in the right mindset to film, and not just that, it made last week so busy, so crazy. There was so much to get done, and I knew if I filmed something, the quality would just be terrible, and you guys don't deserve that, and I didn't want to just throw anything out. Going in with the blue shade now. Why not? I have 2 giveaways currently on my channel. I am running behind getting winners picked for that. Like I said, things have just been crazy. My house is a disaster right now. I would be lying to you if I said it wasn't. It is. I think that's something this point in my life is kind of teaching me, just to go. I'm a control freak, so maybe that's what this lesson is just to go with the flow, let things happen, it will all work out, because that's hard for me. I am definitely a planner, for sure. So when something crazy happens that we didn't plan on, I get a little freaked out, I get a little anxious. Thankfully, my husband is always cool as a cucumber, you guys. He is the calm to my storm. He is always so calm. I tell him, sometimes I don't even think he's human. He is that calm. In your relationship, are you the calm or are you the storm? Leave it down below. If you can't tell, I have a lot of fallout going on. That's okay. I'm saving my foundation for last for that reason. Just makes things easier. But I really like how this purple and blue are coming together. Lately in my day-to-day, I've been doing a lot of really like clean looks, more of like cut creases, clean edges, and I kind of want this to be more of like a blown out eye. My husband and I have been binge watching How to Get Away with Murder. Have you seen it? It's so good. I'm obsessed. I can't stop watching it. I'm just going to elongate the edge a little bit. Not picking up any more product. Just kind of stretching it out. This eye looks so much better than the other eye. That always happens. My channel has grown a little bit recently. We're now over 1,200 subscribers, which is super exciting. Welcome, hello to anybody new to the Lash fam. It is kind of crazy how in life, there's just so many lessons. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there was a little portion of time, not that long ago, maybe a month and a half ago, now going in with the first shade second row, where I honestly was considering ending my channel. And that kills me to say that because I've had this now for 4 years. But it was like out of nowhere, I had lost so many subscribers in a matter of days. It was just like every time I get on, I gain like 3 and then lose like 9. And I was like, what in the heck? Like, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I get it, my channel's not perfect at all. I get it. There are some, my friend Christina, for example, I think her channel is perfect in my eyes. She's a rock star. She's so creative. She's so thorough. She's so good at planning her content. She is goals in my eyes. So I did have to do a couple of things while my camera was cooling down because you guys, I'm running behind. Okay, so what I did was I grabbed my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I grabbed this goldeny yellow and I just went under the eyes to pull in the yellow that's on my dress. And then I grabbed a little more of the purple from the Jaclyn Hill, connected the top lid and lower lid. And then for the final little pop of pizzazz, I went in with this Makeup Geek highlighter in Electrify. It is more of a yellowy duochrome kind of highlighter. And I just went in the inner corners and then over the yellow a little bit. I also prepped my skin. Oh, I have a purple mustache right now. I also prepped my skin with the iconic London Prep Set Glow, which I just did a video on, so I will link it down below and up here somewhere for you guys. Love this stuff. So sad it's gone. I also did my brows because I really need to get them done. I actually think I'm going to film that tomorrow. I think I'm going to bring you guys along with me to get the brows done. And then I'm going to show you how I do my brows because I get a lot of questions about how to do brows in my everyday life from people that I know. So that's the plan for tomorrow. There is something leaking in my foundation drawer and it's really making me mad. I can't figure out which one it is. I'm going to mix together the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Foundation and the Clinique because Clinique is a little bit dark for me right now. I'm so pale, you guys. So pale. This is in the shade Linen. Linen. Light Sand. Well, it's actually not as bad as I thought because the Versali kind of darkened up my chest a little bit. I'm going to put just like a little bit of that. Now let's blend. My brushes are so dirty, you guys. I'm usually like such a clean freak. I clean my brushes every week, but it's been 2 weeks and it's kind of killing me. Every time I pick one up, I'm like, oh girl, that's dirty. But another thing, I have had an epiphany. It's kind of stemmed from this recent thing I've got going on in my everyday life. But it's also something I've kind of just been dealing with over the last few months, and I actually talked to my friend Christina about this a lot because she has kind of had the same epiphany. I'm kind of done buying makeup, you guys, which I know sounds crazy because I'm a beauty channel and so many beauty channels are all about reviewing new products. And when you are a small YouTuber, there is so much competition for views and to get noticed. It is so hard to get noticed as a little YouTuber, especially in the beauty industry. I think if I went into something different, it might not be so competitive, but the beauty community here is so competitive, and I feel like the reason for that is due to the fact that big YouTubers get products sent to them. And not only do they get products sent to them, they get products sent to them before the product even hits the shelf. So by the time I'm able to even get my hands on the product and review the product for you guys, 500 big YouTubers have already got the product, they've already filmed a review, and all that jazz. So then by the time I get to it, it's basically old news. Now I get that I still believe a lot of you guys still like seeing those reviews because you value my opinion, which I so appreciate. I seriously appreciate that. But I've just realized that is no longer the way to try to grow my channel. I'm going to have to try some new content. I'm going to have to get out of that brand new release review kind of style. It definitely was something I tried for many years on my channel just because it just felt like the only way to get noticed. But I feel like recently there's kind of been a shift in YouTube and people are kind of getting fed up with big YouTubers. A lot of us are not trusting them anymore. We're tired of hearing sponsored content. We're tired of hearing content they've been paid to put out there, because I still believe many of them will give you honest information. But let's face it, a free product is easier to like than a product you bought yourself. Now, I feel like I'm a pretty easygoing beauty YouTuber. It doesn't take much for me to like a product. Maybe it takes more for me to love it, but I'm pretty easygoing. Like, I don't have super high standards, and maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I should be more strict on the products I enjoy, but I just enjoy makeup. So I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to giving a pretty positive review, unless something is really, really terrible. And I also feel like makeup is just so unique to each individual. There might be something I absolutely love that you guys literally hate, and that's why it's hard doing those reviews all the time, because it's so personal to each person trying it. If you saw my Juvia's review, I picked the shade that is way, 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 way too light for me. So this helps me kind of deepen it up a bit. But I'm over buying a ton of makeup. I finally just sat down and kind of decluttered, which I'm going to share that with you guys. I decluttered. I realized how much makeup I really have and how it will take me a really long time to use all of this, and I do not like wasting money. I do not like wasting products, so I really want to focus on using up the things I have and really focusing reviews on the things I have, and you know, like follow-up reviews to things I've tried before on here. And if you guys like that content, give this video a thumbs up if you like those ideas. I really hope you do, but I'm just over buying new products unless it's something I am like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. And I'm going to try to be pickier with the things I am like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, and not buy into all the YouTube hype, because it's real easy to buy into the hype because you see so many YouTubers talking about the exact same product. So you're like, wow, it must be the most amazing product I've ever purchased. And I feel like I've bought a lot of stuff that YouTubers have recommended, and I'm not saying they do this on purpose at all, because like I said, it's very personal when you buy makeup. But there's a lot of stuff that I bought because of watching it on YouTube that I find out, okay, you know, this is not like really different from anything else I have in my collection, or it's really not that ultra impressive, or I really didn't need it. So I'm just going to be a lot more cautious, and I'd rather save up my money to do other things, like travel eventually. And I'll talk about traveling more when I'm able to do a more thorough, in-depth review about what's going on. But anyways, there's just other things I could be spending my money on, and how much makeup do I really need? And if I was getting it sent for free, I guess maybe I wouldn't be so worried about wasting it or the products going bad before I have a chance to use them. But I don't want to waste all my hard-earned money on makeup. Now, am I going to give up BoxyCharm? No, because that is a really affordable way for me to get new products to try for you guys, and I think that is such a fun beauty subscription. I don't plan on getting rid of it, so that I will keep, but I'm just not going to buy makeup like I used to. This is the ambient diffused lighting. I'm also just trying to focus on using up some products, so I definitely want to do more of my reverse rouge videos. I talked to Christina about this because she's had really good success with her project pan videos, and this is probably going to sound so dorky, but because I was considering doing it because she was saying how much people enjoy those videos and how many views she gets, and I enjoy watching them, and I really thought about doing project pans. But to really do true project pans, I don't know, can I do a more relaxed version of project pans? You guys tell me what you think. True product pans, though, you have to be so thorough with your usage and tracking your usage. You guys, it gives me anxiety just thinking about it, honestly. And I know that's so stupid, But for me, makeup is my way to calm myself, get prepared to take on the day. It is my happy place down here, and I feel like if I do something that is so strict and regimented and thorough, it just kind of gives me anxiety because I guess this is like the one place where I don't like to be like super strict with myself and not put a ton of pressure on myself, and I feel like if I did that, I would put a lot of pressure on myself. I don't know, maybe that's kooky, but that is just how I feel. Like seriously, I just don't think I could do that. Now if you guys think I could do a relaxed version of product pan, like just share the products that I'm trying to finish up right now, like this little mini hourglass powder. If you want to see that type of project pan and I can still show you where I'm at and you want to see that, let me know, because I could totally do that. But the idea of like truly tracking like to the mark of like how far I am on the product, where the product was the last time I used it versus now, and like keeping all those records, seriously gives me a little bit of anxiety just think about it. So let me know what you think about relaxed project pans. And I think before my camera overheated, I was just talking about thinking about ending my channel. It crossed my mind. I got really frustrated, and I also think it was just other things in my life kind of coming to the surface through my channel. Like other frustrations I've been having were kind of boiling up, and I was like taking it out on my channel. Like when I kept seeing the subscribers dip, I was just like so frustrated for a while, and I messaged Christina and I was like, I think I'm gonna quit my channel. And she was like, don't quit it, don't quit it. And literally like the next day I got a comment from, I will put it up here, I mentioned her in one of my shout outs, and it was just like the perfect timing because she was like, I hope you never stop your channel, I feel like we're so much alike and I really enjoy your videos. Literally that was just like a sign from the universe not to give up, because I just really needed to hear that at that moment. So it's just kind of crazy sometimes how things work out like that. The one thing I've been daydreaming about lately is doing a travel channel. I have been watching Indigo, I think it's called Indigo Traveler, and he goes all over the globe. His videos are so interesting. He does a really good job of sharing another product I'm trying to finish up with, sharing information about like the history of the countries, history of the cultures. Like he's really interesting to listen to, and he goes everywhere. Not just the spots you normally think to travel, he even goes to some areas that I would be like a little nervous, that are a little bit more on the dangerous side, but his videos are so interesting. My husband and I are like, that's it, let's just travel the globe and do YouTube videos. I would love to do a travel channel, you guys. I would love it. Like when I vlogged Tulsa, like that's so fun to me. It was fun to edit. But then there's also the whole thing that when I travel, then I struggle with the wanting to be in the moment and feeling weird about having my camera out and feeling like I'm not absorbing my surroundings and the things I'm doing because I'm filming. So there are downsides to filming travel at the same time. But dang, do I want to right now? I really want to. I think I'll just go in with this highlighter since I already have it out. I kind of want to switch up the content a little bit on my channel and not really vlog, because I do feel a little weird vlogging where I live just because it's not something people really do here in the Midwest, so I feel like I look out of place. But I kind of want to take you out and about with me more and try to get more interactive on my day-to-day life while still trying to balance like having a normal life. Because I feel like you guys enjoy seeing that. I get really good views and responses like from my Tulsa videos, so I mean that's a sign that you guys like seeing that. But yeah, those are kind of the things I've been thinking about of the lately. What lipstick do I want to wear? I have stuff all over me. Since I went bold on the eyes, I'm going to go neutral on the lips, and I'm just going to use a lip liner and a gloss. Ooh, I have a new lipstick I haven't used yet. This was one. That was one of these items that I was like, okay, I have to try it because everybody talks about it. It is the Baddest Beige lipstick. Okay, let's go in with this. I've never used it before, but everybody hypes it up on YouTube, so it better be good. Oh, it's nice. I love the texture of this. It's very creamy and soft. And then a little bit of this, I like the brownie tone of this Makeup Geek Creamsicle lip glaze. These are really nice, you guys. If you haven't tried Makeup Geek in a while, I love this little trio set. I hope she releases more full-size ones with more color options. But they really go over, you can kind of put these over any color and it brings something different to the lipstick you're wearing, and it has such a shiny, glossy look without being like gloopy or sticky. It feels really, really nice. Well, I'm going to put mascara on and go do my hair, and then I'll come back and close this video out. Okay guys, I'm back. Hair is finished. The whole look is put together. I am wearing a dress I featured in my latest lookbook, so I will also link that down below and up above for you guys to check out if you haven't seen it. I'm wearing the striped colorful one. Now it is a bit on the revealing side because the top part was a little bit too loose on me. I'm not as busty as I guess I need to be for this dress, but I just paired it with a little black tank top and a little pair of black shorts underneath, since I will be out on the dance floor tonight just in case. And since this is a family event, I didn't want to be too exposed. I'm wearing black shoes to kind of tie in the black layer here, make it all cohesive. But I'm really excited about tonight. I can't wait to go to this quinceañera. I'm very excited to catch up with my friend Alma. I haven't seen her in a while and I miss her so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this very, very chatty, kind of all over the place video, but there's just been so much on my mind lately that I wanted to share with you guys. I probably should like take notes before I do these to kind of get my mindset in order. But you know, sometimes speaking from the heart is the best. So I really hope, oh, there's Abel. There's my buddy. Come here, come here. I can't see you. Can I see you? Oh, come here, come this way, come here. Come on. Oh, they can only see your nose, that's it. I'll tell you what, I am beyond blessed with the sweetest dog on the planet. I'm sure you guys think your dogs are the sweetest, but I'm sorry to tell you, my dog is literally the sweetest dog ever. Today's shout out of the day is Melissa Clark. She commented on my Dollar General beauty video and she said the IT Cosmetics makeup wipes are the best I've ever used. They're pricey, but the best deal is on QVC when you buy a double pack. Melissa, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I'm always looking for good makeup wipes. They seriously can make your nighttime skincare routine so much easier. So thank you so much for sharing your recommendation and for being a part of the Lash Fam. I'm seriously so glad that you are here. You guys, that is everything for today's video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love for you to join the Lash Fam. Really, I would. I upload 2 videos every single week, Wednesdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Time. And as always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. But yeah, you guys, that is everything. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.